Dabur before we go to Zomato, which has sprung a surprise?
So, Shweta, Dabur's results were in line with the street's expectation. Although the stock took a hit yesterday and it was down about 1.8%, but the investors quickly realized their mistakes, and now the stock is trading up about 2.65%. Now, the revenue growth of 11% was driven by a strong double-digit growth of its home and personal care and healthcare business. The Q1 revenue jump of these two segments alone was about 14%. Profit figure was up about 3.5% on a year-on-year basis, whereas margin was flat at 19.3%. So that could be a big concern for the company going forward. Also, the company missed the street's expectation in terms of volume growth. Now, the street was expecting about a 5 to 6% volume growth coming in from Dabur. It was about 3%. And consolidated EBITDA, as you can see, stood about 604 crore from about 543.7 crore in the year ago period, and 11.2% jump.
So again, now this time what we see is that the revenue has increased much higher than the profitability. Can we attribute this again to food inflation? Dabur being a company that sources its food and processes food. So food inflation has been a critical area of concern for India, for the rest of the world as well. So in this case, unlike MRF, can we hypothesize that Dabur has imported or has procured food and food-based products and commodities at a higher price without increasing the MRP?
That's definitely the case, Kartik. Also, because the volume and the demand has not recovered, they were not able to offset that higher input cost, and that's why we have seen just a marginal increase in profitability. But overall, it's better than the street expectations. It's better than the results posted by its peers. And so Dabur, that's why Dabur stock is up about 2%.
Right. What does it tell you about consumption in India? FMCG business, of course, an indicator of how tier 2, tier 3 city and of course metropolitan cities are also consuming these fast moving products. What do these numbers tell you about consumption story?
So Shweta, I think Dabur, I would still attribute most of Dabur's produce to an urban India phenomena. I don't think Dabur products would reflect the health of consumption in rural India. It falls into the food processing category, but is still not essential. So you can't compare, let's say, the rise of Dabur with the likes of, let's say, other packaged food brands like Amul or ITC or Nestle, etc., which make, let's say, which have milk and milk-based products. Or ITC, which is into wheat and rice, which of course is absolutely essential. Staple. Or Tata salts, Tata products. So Dabur, while there is a 10%, 11% growth in revenue, I think it comes primarily on the back of urban India consumption, and urban India consumption has not taken as much of a beating as consumption in rural India. And these not being absolutely classified as essential food products will not really tell a complete picture of the consumption story.
All right.